women, an average-looking woman, an ugly woman, in fact, would walk out of here and go get fucked.
No, that is not true.
That's not true.
That's wrong. You were 30, he was 50, or sorry, you're 31. Excuse me. You're 24, so he was 40 in his 40s.
40, yeah, 2040.
2040.
I'm 20. It was 40.
Do you object to that age?
I mean,
gap?
I can't object to anything, but I can say that it was definitely predatory. Yeah, absolutely.
Was it predatory?
I have to add, it was a sugar daddy.
Then I guess it's transactional.
Yeah.
I think that's a completely different.
But couldn't you make if we're using this term predatory, couldn't you argue that women who are seeking sugar daddies is predatory?
Well, yeah, but I think that's a completely different facet of like an actual relationship. Like I just said, that's a transactional thing. That's not like a man being like, I'm only going to date younger women, like blah, 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 trying to just.
Versus
like,
women saying, I'm only going to date rich men. And I'm going to do
I
this
just said
if
that's
they pay
transactional.
Me. Yeah, but what's the difference?
He wants a young woman.
Reverse it. What's the
and she's
difference?
getting
What's the
paid.
metric? What's the standard that makes one
That a
disgusting
woman-
and the other one acceptable?
Cook.
Because she's
Just asking. It's a genuine
because she's
thing.
seeking out the relationship. It's a transactional relationship. It's not a man going after a woman based on inexperience.
And he's seeking out a relationship too. And maybe he wants a woman who's younger, who's had number one less bodies. Because let's keep it real. The older a woman gets, the more bodies she's had.
And what problem?
Purity
What
is
problem
valued,
is that?
Purity is valued.
So
in
do you
literally
think that
every
man
single
has to be
culture,
pure as
every
well?
single religion?
Would
No,
you-
because men and women are different, and men have to work really hard to get sex. Women
oh my god.
Men do not have to
For
work
men
really
to
hard
have a
get
high
sex,
body
girl.
count, they need to work on themselves. They need to work really hard on themselves in order to attract a high number of women. For women, an average-looking woman, an ugly woman, in fact, would walk out of here and go get fucked.
No, that is
Whenever
not
the fuck she
true.
wanted.
That
Yes,
is
she
not
would.
true.
Then
That is
you're
not
delusional.
true.
That's not true. You're wrong.
Simmer down because I can barely even hear my
You
thoughts.
are simply wrong.
Would you say
How
that
are we wrong? Because
Let's fucking
Right,
go.
okay, you said that men.
Let's
You
fucking
said that
go.
men.
We need to- yeah.
Men, it's harder for men to get sex. That's
Yes,
what you said.
correct.
That
It
is
is.
absolutely
Would you say
not
that?
correct.
It's
Why?
Explain.
100% true.
Because I've seen
100%
this.
true.
I've seen this,
Yeah.
and I've seen this with my friends. I've seen this in real life.
Oh, yeah?
I've seen this in real life. Like I have a friend who hasn't had sex in the longest time since her and her boyfriend broke up. Her ex had been f***ing goes left to right and left to right and left to right, and she is a beautiful, stunning
Reason
girl.
women have high standards. Men will fuck anything.
Oh,
Most
no,
women
trust
have
me.
very high prerequisites when it comes
I
to
love
men they're gonna
ugly
fuck.
dudes. I love-
Most men will fuck anybody.
Girl,
Yo, air
Shut.
Jack, thank you.
So is
Keep
it
going,
that we're telling
keep
the
going.
men?
No,
I wanna
can
hear what you
say
have to say.
something?
Go.
Yes, thank you. Okay, I would say that I agree with some of the things that you're saying. There's like a saying, what is it? Like women have control over the sex, men have control over something else. I don't know what the other half of that is, but it's because we hold the power because we're
the
ones-
gatekeepers.
Yeah, that's like the
But
the
I
age-old
disagree-
saying.
would you
say
I
that
disagree with
younger
that.
women seeking older men with money is financial abuse?
He's on a sugar daddy dating site. If that's the case, how is that abuse if he's voluntarily?
some men are into that. Some men are into.
No,
Oi!
outside
Oi,
outside
oi.
of the pay.
Wait, guys, hide that.
Younger
Hide
women
the
choose
bent
older
foot.
men. Younger women are desired for her fertility, purity, and pleasantness. Predators are cougar milfs chasing younger men.
Oh my god.
The hypocrisy is unreal. Shaming older men for dating younger women. When younger women choose older men, younger women are desired for her fertility, purity, pleasantness, and that, we heard the rest.
At that age, when an old man is trying to pursue an 18-year-old, his sperm is no longer swimming.
No,
it's-
I'm
it is
How old do you
so
think your
slow.
OnlyFans subscribers are, honey?
I don't
What
know.
does that have to anything to do with a
Probably
personal
that's
relationship?
But sexualizing, if you're okay with old men, 50-year-olds, 6-years-olds jacking off to your fucking pictures, then what problem do you have?
Are
you
they? Am I
telling me? Are
living
you
with them?
serious?
Am
You don't
I?
see that
Am I?
being a
Am I?
double
Are
standard
they?
in any way,
Oh,
shape,
girl,
or
I
form?
can't even fucking talk because you're literally screaming and fucking being
Go
so
on
rude
then.
right
Go
now.
on then.
No, I'm like getting pissed off because you can't. Like anytime I try talking, you just interrupt.
That
Just
was the only
interrupt.
time. That was the only
You
time this
interrupt
whole
me
show.
every
But if
time
you
I
want, you
fucking
can go
talk.
ahead now. I'll be quiet.
You're just screaming. You're fucking throwing hand signals. You're gonna hit somebody, bitch.
I think
Also,
we should.
Don't need to call you bitch.
We
but-
should be able to have conversations without yelling at over each
Yeah,
other.
like stop
Also,
yelling.
you're,
Like
like,
it's making me want to
crazy.
yell, and I've been super calm this entire
Luffy
time.
Gear
Like
5 coming out soon. Luffy Gear 5 coming out
Sick.
soon. One Piece
Boxing
August.
match.
Honestly, I mean, when you're sitting there saying like men or women indifferent, men like need a pure woman, blah blah blah. That's insane to perpetuate that idea. That's insane.
That's
to think that men
literally
and women need
nearly
to be
every
different.
single culture.
You are again talking over me.
I think it's. Oh, you're acting like my mom, bro. Oh.
Wait,
okay,
hold on.
I think it's perfectly.
Hold on,
with
let me just clarify here. Let me just go. Hold on. Wait, just to clarify, you just stated you think it's insane to perpetuate purity? What?
No, I think it's insane to perpetuate the idea that men should expect a pure woman while a woman can't expect a pure man because they're apparently
That's not what
different.
you said.
No, I
That's
think
not what
it's
you-
perfectly
don't
within-
think
And I
that's what
actually
you
want
said.
to answer her
Wait,
question
but do you
because I
hold on,
didn't get to
one
finish it.
thing. Do you let's remove the double standard, right? Let's remove. Do you object to men
Jade donated
demanding, not
$99.
demanding, but wanting purity?
Bangs, you are
I
right,
do if they're
getting
not pure
sex as a
themselves.
man
No,
is
I
Okay,
think
we'll get into
think
that.
not wanting someone.
$300
I think
per
not
hour.
wanting someone with a high
Hold on,
body
let me
count is
read this.
perfectly within
Bangs, you're
reason.
right. Getting sex as a man is easy so long as I have 300 for the hour.
Oh, 300 for the hour, I feel like is very cheap.
Yeah, that's
I feel
so
like
much
very cheap.
here.
If I was
There's
gonna
so
sell
much here.
myself, it would be way more.
Anyways,
Holy
I
fuck.
feel like
Okay.
wanting a woman with a low body count is perfectly within reason. I feel like we
Why
should-
if the man doesn't?
Yeah.
I personally would want a man with a low body count as well.
Good for you.
I don't want somebody. I think men value like
What about gigolos?
having the woman. You know, I think they want the woman to be theirs, and if the woman's been like with a Joe, Sam,
Okay, so then- but
et cetera,
then-
et cetera, I think he's perfectly within his right to
But
set
this
the
comes-
boundary of not wanting to be with her.
This comes
Because
down to, like-
having a high body count might reflect some certain things on the woman, like her attitude, possible mental
So
illness.
And that doesn't reflect it on
in
the
the
man?
man?
No,
Either
I
or.
never said that. I never said that. I
different.
think
Dan,
It's not
very
different
different.
at all. It is
100%
not
different.
different
It's
at
completely
all.
different.
Very
It's
different.
literally
Very different.
not.
Very
Are
different
you
thing.
able to
Very
speak
different. I'd
without
say it's very
yelling?
different.
Are
Just
you
saying.
able to speak without yelling? Are you able to speak
She
without
could-
yelling?
she
Are you
clearly
able
can.
to speak without yelling?
I-
Are you
oh,
able
I
to
got
speak
heated
without
at one
doing
point
this?
in this whole conversation.
You've been
and I
screaming
realized
for
that
5
realized
minutes.
this is I've been speaking
You've
over you
been
the whole
yelling.
time. That
You've
was
been
one
yelling.
I
woman.
think
It was
people-
one over.
Wait, guys, one mic. Hold on.
That's crazy.
One microphone at a time, please.
Can
You
I
go
say
ahead. Okay, go ahead.
I would just like to say, if somebody is requesting a certain standard from their partner, they have to at least present that themselves. Like,
Don't be a hypocrite.
Disagree.
Don't
But
be a hypocrite.
let me touch on that and then okay. But basically, you're saying, well, if a guy wants a woman who has a low body count, for example, he too should have a low body count, and it's hypocritical for a guy with, say, a high body count to prefer or be attracted to or want to date a woman with a low body count. Is that fair to? Is that your position?
I wouldn't say attracted to, but want. Yeah, you should
Okay.
hold yourself
Let
to
me
the
ask you
same
a question.
standard.
But do you think that we, in order for us to desire a trait or something in a partner, we too must also possess said trait?
I mean, if you're thinking about
That's not a
physicality,
trait.
absolutely not. That's not a trait.
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying. For example, a lot of women want men who are tall, yet they are not tall themselves.
Again,
Oh
that's a
my God.
physical thing that has
Yeah.
nothing to do
Bend to the
with
offended
some sort of
and
moral
naked.
compass
we'll
and
talk.
standard.
Yeah, we
If
can.
you
I can.
think that
Okay.
women mature faster than men, then by that logic, an 18-year-old female would be an adult as soon as she turned 18.
Thank you, Bender the offender. If you think that women mature faster than men,
I think it's
an 18-year-old female would be an adult as soon. Wait, aren't you an adult? Wait, I'm confused. You are an adult when you turn
an
18.
18-year-old
Wait,
is like freshly out of high school, just graduated, doesn't really
Wait,
have
so
many
hold-
life
oh,
experience.
Wait. So hold on. An 18-year-old can sign up for the military.
Okay,
In
but
some
do
cases,
they-
you can
do
sign
they
up for.
have-
Hold on.
They can't
You
even buy alcohol.
You can buy a firearm. So, okay, you can vote. What else can you do? You can sign binding contracts, but you can't consent to have sex with someone who's perhaps a bit older than you.
I just think it's a little.
So what you guys are saying is, and we will come back to this double standards thing, is that should we raise the voting age of women to 25? Is that what you guys are? You
No
guys
one
are
is
really
saying
misogynistic.
that. No
You,
one is saying
madame,
that.
are a misogynist, as are you. How dare you say that women do not have
Speak
agency?
to me nicely, Brian.
How dare you? I am
Speak to me
offended
nicely
as
and
a feminist.
don't wave
As a
your finger
feminist,
in
I
my
am
face.
offended
Don't wave your finger
that
in
you
my
would
face.
even suggest that we should raise the voting age of women.